Nestled just 10 miles south of Worcester, Massachusetts, in the heart of the Blackstone Valley, lies the town of Grafton. With its picturesque landscapes and breathtaking scenery, a town rich in culture and heritage, and proud of its tradition. Grafton is like a postcard of a glorious time in this nation's history. Its allure has been captured by many artists throughout time, bringing with it a subtle, enchanting backdrop of charming stores and historic churches, and a perfect setting for the first annual Grafton Public Library Mini Stacks Golf Tournament, the Galloway Cup Invitational. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the first annual Grafton Public Library Caddy Stacks Mini Golf Tournament, affectionately known as the Galloway Cup Invitational. I'm your host, Chance Wedge. To my left, Christian Parr.
It's a wonderful day for this tournament.
I have never seen more amazing weather inside this library.
And this is a distinct venue for this particular golf tournament taking place. We've got several players that are, well, I believe they've been practicing in the overnight hours, actually, some of them.
I've seen some amazing moves on this course, and I don't think they'll ever be repeated.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some tricky shots, and shots that probably you wouldn't normally see on a course like this. Of course, an indoor course scattered throughout the library. I think you're going to see a lot of competition here. It's all ages.
I understand the greens are very fast because everything's dry.
Yes. We checked in with Rick Schultz this morning. He gave us a green report saying that the conditions are fair for this event. But again, there'll be a lot of tricky holes, a lot of holes to maneuver around. So,
and this isn't designed simply for youngsters. There's a number of old timers, as we like to call them.
This is true. Yes. There's certain tour pros. I believe Brooke Eagle Paget may be in attendance.
This is true. I believe he's come out of retirement to take part in this special tournament. He was invited to take part, so it's all above board, as far as you know.
The majority of the players, however, come from diverse backgrounds. Again, all ages are playing in this tournament, which will be the first annual Caddy Stacks tournament, and of course we look forward to seeing the play. Now this is going to be very, very interesting, only because of the fact that this course has several levels to it, which we don't often see.
Yeah, we're used to terrain that goes up and downhill, but when you have to go up and down stairs, it makes for some unique playing surfaces.
True, and our camera people will be following every shot as we guide you through this tournament, which definitely will be a one-of-a-kind playoff.
It will certainly be an event, and I have to tell you, based on the number of youngsters out there playing today, we went through the entire course. There were no potty emergencies. None
whatsoever, which again is a rare event. Either way, we're looking forward to a very competitive game.
So let's head down to the greens and check out the action.
Oh, and here we go, beginning with a practice round.
Clearly this young golfer is in need of some practice.
If you look at that rough, it's a tough rough. Oh, this is smart right here, getting a little nutrition break, kind of fueling up before the game.
All good golfers know how to carbo load.
Absolutely, great plan. Again, checking the rough, and you can see it is tough. He's doing his best there, and wow.
So that's a swing and a half right there,
that's
without even a club.
One to keep an eye on. Okay, here we go, first hole.
So take us through the steps.
Okay. Oh, he's right out of the gate on that one.
I noticed that he's using that backhanded approach.
Yeah, and that definitely works to his favor. Oh, okay, here we go.
Is that his caddy in the background?
I think it is.
Or is that his mom?
I think so. Well, I think it's a dual roll.
Dual roll, gotcha.
Well, that's not too bad.
Now this grip is kind of loosey-goosey, you notice. I
see that uphill lie.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Takes several attempts.
I remember our invitation to take part in this, and it took us 3.5 hours to get past the first hole.
I'm kind of glad I didn't at this point, because I would have been
well, thankfully it wasn't recorded.
I would have been embarrassed.
I'm already embarrassed.
Definitely a tough time here. He's going for the alternate hole.
And he perseveres. I mean, he absolutely persevered.
Again, still at the first hole, par 4.
Here we go.
Oh! Nice,
that was a nice little push.
Definitely.
Not necessarily a textbook maneuver.
Okay.
There we go, squirrely hole.
Second hole, par 3.
Not too bad on the first shot.
It's good to be,
strong. Whoa! I thought that was going to be a strong finish.
It's close. Oh, he's working his way.
Yep,
Oh,
up the
you
hill.
Can see the
Good
frustrations.
push. Yeah.
Not
Push,
easy. There
and
it
it's
is.
in the hole.
Very nicely played.
Nice outfit.
Oh, we got a replay.
We have a replay.
Very nice.
Amazing. Not something you see very often.
No, not at all.
Especially at this level.
That technique.
Smooth. That was as smooth as you're going to get.
That was close. It's that uphill lie caught him right there.
You know, I was completely unprepared for that.
Well. Okay, we're upstairs on the hole 8 par 3. Oh, almost with the birdie.
Yeah, this young lady has a little bit of patience. Boom.
May get penalized for a stroke there, but I doubt it. Oh, and upstairs again.
Another kind of a hockey swing there.
Yes.
A little bit of a wrist shot.
I think you need it on this particular hole. It's just
It's
one of the
that
most
difficult?
challenging. This was one of the most difficult holes.
We'll see. We'll see someone later on who absolutely mastered it.
Yeah. You can see they're going for the side there. Oh, both just about evenly matched up.
And good sportsmanship. They're sharing that club. Camera angle got in the way here, but
Let's see if we can get this one finished. Oh!
this is television, kids. We're going to need you to move.
Interesting technique
All
there.
right, off they go.
Okay, back downstairs, hole 5, and it's a par 4. Working the way around the green. Taking his time. Oh. Oh.
Now, I'm
Frustration.
certain that that was a violation.
Frustration, ball in hand, just picked it. Oh, and you can see the rough is already starting to affect the players.
The rough has taken a lot of abuse today.
But they are very respectful of the course and the layout. Again, it's par 3, hole 11.
Boom.
To see what that one
How did
ended
that
up.
go? There's the lie.
Oh, no, he seems excited about it. Oh. Gotta watch
Got a little bit of dirt there.
Trying off the
Ooh,
back.
too
corner.
strong, too strong. Sometimes gentle is better.
And he's going to let her play through on the upstairs hole 11. Again, par 3.
Aggressive with the club.
I see a lot of that.
And
Oh,
in. I think she
tapping.
caught on.
And he's trying to make his way.
This
to
is clearly an unauthorized move. That's
Yes,
not something
just
we would recommend you try at
seeing
home.
a lot of that. Upstairs to the hole 9, par 5. And it seems like we have some course interference here. We'll just wait until the...
I'm a little bit puzzled on that. Maybe you can tell us more later.
we'll have to look into that. Upstairs 15 and a par 4.
And again, I'm puzzled by the way these young players love to handle that club.
Now what was that all about?
It's a little bit of an axe handle grab.
That I don't know if that's
another
regulation.
hockey wrist shot.
Look at a nice little angle on the side there.
Lots of pushing.
Oh, we'll have to check with the score masters on that pickup. But other than that,
And was that a drop? Is that considered a drop?
that is considered a drop.
A pick up and carry away.
Okay. Upstairs, so hole 13. It's a par 3.
Gentle approach.
Oh.
Ooh, a little bit of a bounce on that hit.
one. Oh, and it's
And again, that little hidden slope catches people by
this green
surprise.
is just unpredictable.
Boom!
Very nicely done.
I mean, we don't see things like that every day.
And Beth Galloway, director of the Grafton Public Library.
And of course, leading this tournament. What an amazing organization.
Yeah. Downstairs, hole 3 and a par 5. Just wrapping the shot up. Again, that green. looks
Uneven
very
terrain.
Choppy. It's a choppy green to play with.
Didn't seem to bother that golfer at all.
Oh, back upstairs, the hole 9. Again, it's a par 5. Most
Par 5 on the
difficult.
zigzag.
Looks like he's figuring his shot out.
Clearly a Red Sox fan.
Indeed. Oh, close.
Oh, you
Very
can see the
close.
frustration on his
Yeah.
face as he turned to his caddy slash
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
And in the hole.
Okay, and we're yet to see someone eagle that hole.
We will. I have a prediction that we will.
Back downstairs to the 7th hole, par 4.
Do we know who manufactured the pink golf clubs?
You know, we'll have to look into that. I don't know offhand.
I hope it's not a sponsor.
Oh, working his way. Again, patience is the key.
Pushing. Gentle shots, but a bit hesitant.
Yeah. Oh, and here we have him.
Hey, we know who that is.
That's Brooke Eagle Pageant making his way onto the course pro. And we're back to 3rd floor, 16th hole. It's a par 4. Some rough terrain to work around. Oh, that's a challenging green.
This young lady has a very strong swing.
Yes, and that may help towards the latter half. If
And
she
determined. I believe that went in.
Oh,
very,
very
close, very
close.
close. And there it is. Nicely
It's
done.
tough sometimes, that patience.
You could see the look of happiness.
Yep. Downstairs, 4th hole, par 3.
This hole's going to give me nightmares.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, you can feel that frustration. Oh,
Oh, don't let it come back down
tough
again.
break.
There you go.
There it is.
All right,
Very
skipper.
well played. Downstairs.
I'm a
6
little
hole.
unfamiliar with this hole.
Yes, this one was a little bit hidden. It was a challenging hole tucked away.
Oh!
You know, it makes you wonder a little aggressiveness sometimes.
Yeah,
Causes
yeah.
that frustration.
It's funny how they transition between the aggressiveness and the gentle shot.
Yes.
They don't seem to have any consistency.
True. Okay, we are looking for our next player on this hole.
And again, very aggressive first shot.
Yeah, and playing that back corner right off the middle rail. See if he's able to.
Gently now, with a little bit of caress.
Oh, very nice.
That's what we want to see.
Very nice.
You don't get much better than that, folks.
Upstairs, hole 12, par 3.
Strong, strong first shot. Set himself up.
Good placement.
Well done. You could just see that
Oh, he's thrilled.
that was just written in the book.
He
That
is
was going to
thrilled.
happen just that way.
Okay, we're looking at the next hole. Nice gloves there.
Yeah, very interesting choice.
Showed up to play today.
Clearly, he's been studying that stance,
Very nice stance. Very nice. Not
making
too
a
bad.
statement with that bright red ball. And again,
Oh, and the statement is
keeping
made.
pace with his partner.
Very nicely played.
And
Back
here we go, the
upstairs.
long green.
All right, and we are on the 16th hole, par 4.
Those little green mounds caused fits for some of these young
Yes,
golfers.
Yes. Very nicely done.
You notice that the quality of the golfer has increased in the last few shots.
Absolutely. They're really honing their skills. They're getting it now as we go to the downstairs hole 7, par 3.
Spared no expense on this shot.
Our camera getting a great angle of this shot.
I think Rick Schultz was on his belly for this one.
Oh, and it paid off for the cameraman as well as the player. As we move downstairs, the 6th hole, par 4.
Again, a little bit too much of a hurry.
Little too much, right?
Could have had that in 2, but
This game will to, wow, yes, the 7th, hole 17, 3rd floor.
is this the Spyro Gyro?
This is.
Aggressive shot, and it paid off.
You have great opportunities for birdies on this hole. Again, if you can feng shui the rough, you'll be just fine. Back downstairs, hole 6, par 4.
Another strong first
Yes,
shot.
again.
And that corner is seems to be the nemesis of many of these young golfers.
Indeed, and there's no way to avoid that middle foam rail. Oh, and again,
And it's in.
nicely played. Downstairs, hole 6, par 4. Again, another hole where the green dips down. Oh, it's just
a nightmare to deal with.
it's tough watching these shots.
Too
Oh,
hard,
so
too
close.
soft.
There
And
it
finally,
is. Persistence pays off.
and he was determined. You could see the determination in that shot.
Indeed. Back upstairs, the 3rd floor, 15th hole. Oh, off the
Ooh,
rail.
that was close.
Oh,
Almost on the first shot.
ooh, wouldn't have expected that.
Take your time, and it's in.
There it is.
Well
Very
done,
nice.
well done.
Let's see. Oh, this, yes.
What
now,
is
this a
going on
challenge.
here?
This is one of our challenging holes, more so.
Oh, it's an uphill shot.
It's a full uphill, and you
Push.
just gotta.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just have to.
stick with it.
You just have to say the heck with the rules.
Hole 18, par 5.
Look at that shot.
Yeah.
Well done. This young man is on a roll.
Indeed. And again, another attempt at the 14th hole.
An aerial view
This should be a par 17. In my
from
opinion.
the Grafton Golf Channel Tower.
Well played.
Put it on the other one. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I noticed that some of the golfers improvised some of the greens.
I've seen it. Yeah. Some of these obstructions too can get in the way. Well, they have no problem just moving them around. Okay, we're back upstairs, the 9th hole, par 5. Oh,
Now, this young lady performed admirably on the other scene.
indeed, she's got a good stroke and a lot of speed on the shots, which I think is going to help her through this. Again, going for the corners.
And
she's deciding she is going to.
she's given up.
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like she's picked up the ball.
Is there a penalty situation for that?
I don't believe so. She's going to take the bogey and allow her brothers to play through, which is very admirable. Our sisters. Again,
Wasting no time whatsoever. And again, another pickup.
another pickup. Another pickup. This is the most challenging hole, I believe. Let's see. Okay, now we have a adult now.
So this is another course pro.
Okay. And he realizes instantly that the playing field is leveled with this hole. All ages, doesn't matter. It's
I'll be curious to see if he picks this up.
yes.
If we should file a protest if he does.
Yeah, that would be a try pickup. And
Oh, he cleverly moved off camera.
Oh,
we don't
we'll
know what
never
happened.
We'll never know. Hole 12, upstairs, par 3.
Another aggressive first shot.
This is fashioning for a birdie. Oh, but she. Oh, okay.
How do you score those pushes?
I think it's probably a half stroke penalty. You got to give at least two to them.
When does the push begin? When does the push end?
Right, exactly. A lot of these dynamics that are somewhat unknown in the golf world.
Judgment call. I'm glad I'm not down there. All right, this young man, again with the
Oh.
hockey swing, and this time
Swing.
he swung just a bit too hard.
A little eager, very excited though. It's all about fun and.
Now, it's interesting to see what he does here.
Oh, so he may just play it where
He
it
put it back into play. He
did.
was wasting no
He
time.
did, and he's just
Oh,
taking what he needs to do here.
an
and
interesting reverse backhand grip on that club.
Indeed.
And his assistant guides him onto the next hole.
All right. Let's see where we're moving now. Okay, we're back upstairs.
We are
Ninth
back
hole.
upstairs.
Some familiar faces.
Now, this is course pro, Brooke Eagle Paget. And you
like
can see he's coaching his nephew.
The finer points on this complex hole.
And they appear to be working in tandem.
I don't think we've seen this yet.
Strong shot.
Oh, just grabbed the corner.
Just.
Tough shot for Brooke Eagle Pageant.
And again, another backhanded shot by a young golfer.
Seeing a lot of left to right.
Right to left. They don't want to address the ball.
Right. Brooke is giving some last minute
There's some.
pointers.
Oh,
Indeed.
it's as if they don't want to turn their back to the hole.
That was a tough, I believe that was a chop.
All right, here we are. Course pro, Brooke Paget. Did you see it?
Oh,
Did
we
you
saw
see it?
We saw it. Very well played.
He's making sure we saw that.
Very well played.
Not often does a golfer step off the green and go talk to the cameraman.
Indeed, that would be, in most places, a course violation, but for tour pros.
That's a happy face, and he should be pleased.
Back upstairs, the 10th hole.
Here we are.
Multiple players on the green.
How does the ball just go off the green on its own?
I don't know, but she's got to be careful of those.
She doesn't seem deterred.
No, the rough is not deterring her.
Nope, not at all. Representing Team Hello Kitty,
Yes.
and it's in.
Very nicely played.
And she seems to be pleased with herself.
Okay, looks like
Another course pro.
yeah, another course pro here. Watch that middle rough. She's decided
Another
she's going
touch
to
of the
reposition.
ball. I'm going to have to check the rule books on these touching.
Oh, but she did avoid the majority of the rough, which
She
is
did.
very well.
She did indeed. And she's got the ball well placed.
Yes. Tough with that backpack too.
And
Oh,
well
she
done.
makes it.
Counterbalance in that little purse
Yes.
right there.
I guess we know now. And it looks like we've got another course pro here.
Another course
Oh,
pro.
and avoids
a
the
bit of an obstacle. That was completely unexpected.
Wow. the
It's
pressure
just
is on.
not seen that often in
Yeah,
mini
things
golf.
things are getting competitive now. You can see the players or even teams are starting to work against themselves.
Using the unique European one-handed style.
Okay, we're up to our 9-hole shootout. Again, the most difficult hole.
Zigzag shot.
Bad at all, avoiding those corners. Checking the green. Oh, close.
Second shot. And
Oh,
The
just
first
taps
golfer in a number of scenes who did not pick up the ball and leave.
Indeed. There's another angle of our upstairs 9th hole.
Good grip.
He's taking his time. He's going to play this strategically.
I noticed the ball seems to stick in that corner. Well, we've got some problems there with the green.
Yes. Yeah, looks like the green's going to need to be examined.
He clearly has some experience in landscaping.
Now, players are allowed to adjust the green, but not to alter the path of the ball.
I see. All right, let's put the ball back where it should be,
Okay.
which was closer to the hole.
And see all the...
And again, another golfer who's decided to play it out and not just grab the ball and run.
Players getting anxious now as the 9-hole shootout continues.
It's getting crowded out there.
Pressure is on. Working his way around the corners.
And if he takes his time here,
Oh. Oh. Almost had the bounce in, but he'll
I'll
take
see
the...
some of these shots in my sleep tonight.
Very challenging. Very challenging indeed, and he's going to come back out and just...
He just says, take this club, I'm done.
He's done.
Here we are.
Okay. See where that...
Strong shot.
Strong shot. We'll see where that placed.
And again, 2 shots get you to this position roughly. And I think we're averaging 3 to 4 shots for most of the older golfers.
All right.
And there's a 5.
They seem to really figure it out when they get around that corner. Okay. Our 9-hole shootout continues.
This is
Upstairs.
Upstairs with Team Hello Kitty.
Team Hello Kitty is back, just checking the greens, making sure. Now that's smart. You know, checking the greens before you.
Fair is fair.
Fair is fair indeed. Doesn't want any obstructions on one of the most difficult holes. See how this plays out. Oh, that's a nice putter there for Team Hello Kitty.
Very high tech for someone who's just starting out in the game,
Indeed.
such as this young woman.
Oh, and she's not. Oh, she knows how to she's seen the
Aggressively, just
others.
aggressively works around that green.
Knows what it takes to get there. We got good angle on this. That putter, unfortunately, might be working against her, but very nice. Okay, back downstairs, the 6th hole, par 4. He's working his way around for bogey.
A little later in the day, the lighting conditions have changed.
Yeah, makes it even more challenging for these players. And downstairs, the 7th hole, par 3.
Avoiding the rough.
Looks like there's some debris on the course there. Very nicely played for a birdie. Yes, I noticed the ground conditions are getting a little more challenging as we go on. Okay, we have another player lining up the putt.
Well played, well played.
And that obstruction is not helping much.
That dark corner has caused some problems for this young golfer.
Yes, you can see it.
And a very unorthodox
Oh,
tip of the putter.
shoe-in. Almost taking the tip of that club to get it in there. And again, we'll have the groundskeepers check on that debris on the course. Players are playing through either way. I believe we have a Tour Pro here. Oh, just a bit to the left side. And a tap-in.
And a strong 3.
We move to downstairs 7th hole, again a par 3.
Another strong first shot.
Working that corner.
Now, I would have thought this golfer would have had that on 2 shots.
Same, and then it got caught up on the side here. Oh, aggressive
Just
throw
drop
down.
that ball. Watch me work.
Here we go. And the 10th hole, par 4. Power, oh,
Just power right past the rough.
powered right through it.
Well set up. Boom!
Oh, much well deserved.
I mean, if I'll say it again. Boom!
So well. Well played. Well, let's see what we here. We're on the 11th hole. It's a par 4. It's a challenging par 4 with all this rough. The foam tends to just engulf the ball sometimes. it's just not easy.
This is my first experience with egg crate as water.
Oh, a slight.
Oh! Now there was a technique we haven't seen all day.
That's true.
That was like a laser beam right up until the point it missed.
So close, and then to.
And in. We've seen that young gentleman before. He knows
Yes.
what he wants to do when he gets up
Indeed.
there.
That was well played off the side. Oh,
Oh,
and again,
it
this
was
is where the frustration sets in.
So close and just completely blows the shot. Oh,
And there it is again.
I'm happy to say that we haven't seen too many more pickups.
True. True.
Oh.
Well, now everyone's pretty much on a level playing field now. They're all vying for points.
Right.
So I think the pickups have become somewhat of a disadvantage. Back upstairs, the 13th hole par 3. And nails it in. Tries to.
I'm not sure that's a nail. I think that's more of a
That's, yeah, our cameras are.
that's more of a sledgehammer job.
10th hole, par 4.
Strong shot over the rough. Not too bad. We've seen a lot worse.
Oh, again, they tend to get a little
get-
too aggressive for that.
You can see the excitement. I have this shot in 2, and they don't
Back
plan it out.
upstairs. 17.
Over the water hazard, over the jump,
Ooh.
and boom. You can't ask for much better than that.
No, this is a very forgiving hole where you have 3 opportunities, and the majority of which are really good.
And that brings us to the end of the tournament. Some amazing play out there, Christian.
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of great shots, a lot of difficult pars on some of those courses, and I believe you saw some very talented players giving it their all. I think everybody did a wonderful job.
Some rare and unique performances and some stances and, dare I say, even a few cheats.
You know, and that's common, you know, with a lot of these holes. They become very challenging. Players have to reinvent themselves on almost every shot. The level of complexity with some of these holes, even some of the tour pros, you know, have not encountered before. So.
Talk about the shot we saw Brooke Eagle Paget make.
Yes, indeed. A lot of strength, a lot of confidence on Miss Paget's end. I think that he just saw the shot he had. And again, navigating through some of those is just extremely tricky when you've got this balance of the foam green versus the hardwood floor. And when those come together, obviously, it's a disaster. But Brooke was able to muster through and pulled out a great shot.
Amazing analysis. Nobody slings it like you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, that wraps it up. We hope you'll join us next year here at this bucolic setting in beautiful Grafton, Massachusetts for the 2nd annual Grafton Public Library Caddy Stacks Mini Golf Tournament. As we all know, the Galloway Cup Invitational. Once again, I'm Chance Wedge, and this is Christian Parr. Good afternoon.